that has been his passion, and basically it has also been our responsibility and also passion to ensure that and the key thing in gambling currently is responsible gambling. So any initiative that gives us an end start in terms of promoting responsible gambling, the board is supportive, because basically that is part of even the responsibility of the board itself. Gambling, as we all know, is a demerit good. We agree on that. It's a demerit good. And you see, a demerit good, unless otherwise consumed responsibly, it has an impact, it has a negative impact on the consumer. And governments all over are very clear in terms of what environment you provide for purposes of ensuring that this activity, which is a demerit good, is consumed, but not to the detriment of the consumer. And that's why we always say regulations, and strict regulation is the hallmark of gambling. If you leave it without strict regulations, then gambling can slowly eat itself, because the customers who do those activities, once they are no longer there, then the gaming becomes dies by itself. And that's why it is very critical. Even operators, when we hear operators coming out to support this responsible gambling activity, we feel very proud, because that should be an initiative by operators themselves, not waiting even for regulators to enforce it. We saw in some places where, and we've noted in some places, in some countries, where operators themselves take in initiative in terms of promoting responsible gambling. Some of them have come up with innovative ways that accompany the interest or the payment to their staffers. They give a bonus every year, and if a year is over, and out of the reports in their own monitoring mechanisms, they find that there are no problem gamblers within their systems, the bonus increases. If they find there is an additional problem gamblers within their system, they reduce the bonuses. So it becomes a personal responsibility to even the staffers to ensure that they don't have any problem gamblers within their systems. And this is an innovative way of ensuring that you keep a win-win situation, because once the environment is healthy, also the business becomes healthy. Once we have a problem with responsible gambling, this permeates even to us, even becomes a problem within the environment of gambling. And that's why it is very critical for us to move together, the operators and the regulators join hands to ensure that we create an environment that it's healthy gambling activity goes on without these other problems that we encounter of operators not even concerned, because it's business, it is a profit. You are not able to note and even to identify somebody who exhibits problem gambling symptoms that you can be able to find out what is happening. And that's why it is critical now that operators be able to know their customers, so that if you see a customer today or for a week or for a period has been betting with the 20 bob or 50 bob, and all of a sudden, and he has been doing it 5 times a week, and all of a sudden he's putting in 150 times a week, you must be concerned as an operator. There must be something here. But to some of us who are not responsible, ni biashara, it's business. This fellow is bringing money. But at the end of the day, if we are not careful, that is a problem gambler that we are encouraging within our environment, within our gaming environment.